I've had this BMW X7 for a couple of months now, and it's finally time to start modifying it. I'm starting with the simplest mod, which is replacing the kidney grills, or rather the kidney grille is it's a one piece on this vehicle. I got the double slatted grille, which normally comes in the M version of BMW cars, but you can also get the M Sport style one that's the same as this one, except it's all black. The process is the same on BMW X5, X6, and X7, and should take less than 10 minutes. So let's get started. Step one is to pop the hood, as we have to have access to the clips that are holding the grille in place. With full access to the top of the grille, BMW actually made it pretty easy to change the grille on this vehicle because we have access to the 3 clips on each side, so 6 total, unlike previous cars that you just had to kind of pull it out or remove a lot of this plastic stuff to get to the clips. Now we can just push these in and then pull on the grille towards yourself so you can start kind of unclipping it. Of course, there's multiple clips all around the grille, which we will have to work with as well, but once we get these done, it should be a lot easier. So let's start here. And now that it's pretty much loose, we can see what else is holding it in place, which isn't much. It's just little clips on each side and at the bottom. The very important part here is not to pull it out at this time, as there is a camera. Our front camera is clipped into the grille, so we have to disconnect it first. So I'm just going to lower the grille like this to make it a little bit easier, hold it with my knee, and then use 2 hands. So I'm going to take this clip off and then this clip off and then the top one, and just work it out until it all comes loose. Of course, we don't want to pull anything off or break, and there it is. So it pops out just like that. We can of course also disconnect it and install it on the new grille without having to kind of hang it like this, which might make it a little bit easier. So let's do that. And there you go. So it's now disconnected. Can remove the grille, and now I have the camera in my hand as well, which I'm going to install on the new grille now. Here's the camera. Here's the back of the new grille. So let's just pop it in place. Gotta be careful not to break any of the clips, because that would not be great. We want to make sure that it's aligned on the other side, which it seems to be. And then clip it all the way in. There you go. All the clips are in, solidly in place. Now we can install the grille. Before installing anything, it's probably a good idea to give this a good clean, since you're not going to have access to this many other times. Get rid of all the bugs, leaves, whatever else. That looks pretty good. All right, so now we have the new grille. I'm going to plug in the camera first. Clips in, super easy. Now we have to align these clips at the bottom with the car's bracket. Just got to be careful here. I'm going to guide the wire at the same time so it doesn't get crimped or anything. Gonna push it in from the bottom. Step back a little bit, make sure everything is aligned, which it seems to be. Excellent. And now we can click in the top clips. There's this side and this side. And that's it. We're basically done. How easy is that? Just give it a nice clean, get rid of all the fingerprints, make it nice and shiny. And we're done. Doesn't this look so much better? And just like that, we have transformed the look of this BMW X7. Don't forget that you can do exactly the same thing in your BMW X5, X6, or, well, X7, like in this case. I will be blacking out this chrome piece on the bumper and the lower bumper in the future. Not the silver part. I actually like that silver part. I think it looks pretty cool. It will add a little bit of an accent, but not too much. And the reason I'm starting this whole blackout process, I'm not looking for the murdered out look. That's what I have this car for. This is the murdered out look car that I have, but this one, I just wanted to give it a tiny bit more of an aggressive look so it doesn't look so grandpa-ish, I would say. Maybe, well, I don't want to say that, but make it just a little bit more modern, a little bit more aggressive, more like the M Sport or something like that. So I will also be blacking out this chrome piece maybe add a carbon fiber mirror. And the reason this makes sense to me is because this car already has shadow trim, which means all of this, what normally would be chrome trim around the glass, is already blacked out from the factory. So finishing up this job would just be replacing those few pieces that I have mentioned, and then it's going to be one cohesive design that makes sense to, at least in my eyes. So I like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'd love to hear it. If you own a BMW X5, X6, or X7 like this, and you would like to see some more modifications, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as those are definitely coming. If you just like to see some maintenance items, check out the videos on this channel, as I already have replaced the engine oil, the engine air filter, the cabin air filter, and of course there's a lot more coming as I'm doing all of the maintenance and all of the modifications myself on this car. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.